In Michigan, radical left Democrat Governor Gretchen Whitmer is handing out $500 a month in cash to anyone who accepts illegal aliens into your homes. Isn't that nice? She's calling the scam the newcomer rental subsidy. In other words, she's calling illegal immigrants, many coming from jails, many coming from mental institutions, many are terrorists. She's calling them newcomers. Isn't that wonderful? And it's all funded by federal taxpayer dollars distributed by crooked Joe Biden. He's the most crooked president we've ever had, and he's by far the worst president we've ever had. In other words, Biden and Whitmer are selecting and stealing your money to give free housing to illegal alien migrants and then asking you to quarter these foreign armies, and that's what they are. They're armies. They're coming in at levels that we've never seen ever in our country before. But quarter these foreign armies in the spare bedroom that you happen to have next to your children. I don't know. Somehow it doesn't sound like a very good idea, considering many of these people came from prisons and jails. They came from mental institutions and insane asylums. Many are terrorists that are coming into our country totally unchecked and totally unvetted. Doesn't sound like a good idea to have them next to your children, but that's Biden for you. Biden, Whitmer, and the radical left Democrats care more about illegal aliens than about American citizens or our military, our vets. They care much more about illegal aliens. Thanks to their inflation disaster, you can't afford to buy a house. You can't afford the increase in rent, yet they're taking your money and giving it to so-called newcomers. It's such a nice name, who illegally charged across our border. They came in illegally into our country. They're called newcomers. They're not called illegal immigrants. They're not called illegal aliens. This is a scandal, and this is a disgusting insult to hardworking American taxpayers. I will end it on day one. And when I take the oath of office, America is going to be strong, powerful, and rich again. When I'm president, instead of asking you to cram illegal aliens into your homes, I'll tell the illegal aliens that they must not come into our country. They have to go back to their homes in their countries. One way or another, we will send them back to their own countries. We will have the largest and most efficient deportation effort in the history of our country, bigger than that of Dwight Eisenhower, our president from a long time ago. Thank you very much. John is the greatest man. Hello, John. I collected a lot of money. I collected $52 million 2 nights ago, and tonight we collected $12.5. That's peanuts. I'll tell you, the greatest guy right here. Every one of his movies was a smash. Here's a guy. Can we do a good golf tournament? He and I played 2 of the best pros in the country. A little bit of a fluke. We beat them. Is that right? And the little birdie on the 17th hole, that was the end. Yours was the best. You're right. What do you want me to do? Come here. I don't know who's bigger, Boyd or this guy. There he is. He made more money from one song than anybody in the history of music. Okay? And he's doing pretty well with the Bible, too.
There you go. We love the Bible.
They love him. They love that. I just played it twice today. I love you. Today. Let's go. I'll say something. Come on, let's go outside. Let's have some fun.
To initiate dialogue with the Democratic Republic of Korea. So I've said many times, we're open to dialogue ourselves at any time, but without preconditions with the DPRK. So I have faith in Japan, I have faith in the Prime Minister, and I think seeking a dialogue with them is a good thing, it's a positive thing. Thank you. Thank you. Why didn't everybody holler at once?
I'll ask you briefly on the issue of abortion. So, respectfully, what do you say to the people of Arizona right now who are witnessing a law go in place that dates back to the Civil War here?
Elect me. I'm in the 20th century, 21st century, not back then. They weren't even a state. I find. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. This concludes the press conference.
Sir, how does the war in Ukraine comes to an end by the House leader allowing a vote. There's overwhelming support for Ukraine among the majority of Democrats and Republicans. There should be a vote now. There is no ban to Japan.
But this is about truth, and I will tell you, truth is unbelievable. When Mike Rogers goes up like 61, I think it was 61 points, some massive, it's over. It's over in Michigan. He's got the nomination now. I would imagine all these other ones like Meyer and all, there were a lot of them. They were all sort of gathered at the same spot. Once I endorsed him, and he wasn't perfect, you know, he was, as you know, he was on CNN for a while, and when you're on CNN, they pay you to hit Trump, so he wanted to make money. I didn't know him really. But I thought he had the gravitas to win, and he does. He's going to win. He's going to win. I think he's going to win, maybe even big. He does have gravitas. And I did that with truth. Truth is a great power, and I think it's going to be very successful. And I think Chris is right. And I do believe, you know, I met with Zuckerberg in the White House. He used to kiss my ass in the White House. He'd call, oh, hello, Mr. President. So wonderful to be with you. I had dinner with him 3 or 4 times with his very beautiful wife. And they'd come into the White House, and I had the First Lady. And he walked in once, he says, congratulations. I said, what? He said, you're the #1 person on Facebook. I said, wow, that's nice. I had no idea. I really didn't have any idea. I don't know those numbers too well, but I know I did pretty well. But he said, you're the #1 person on Facebook. I said, that's very nice. Thank you very much. And I thought he was actually a nice guy. Little did I know he was doing lock boxes all over the place. Yep. Lock boxes where sometimes I'd get like no votes. They put a box down, mostly in very Democrat areas, but every once in a while, in order to make it look legit, they'd put one in a semi-Republican area. And sometimes there would be 3,000 votes for crooked Joe Biden, no votes, 0, not even a vote for Trump. And then sometimes it would be like 3,429 votes for crooked Joe, 2 votes for Trump, 2. I got 2 votes. And we did great. I got 2 votes. And I realized the system is rigged. It's a rigged system. You know, it's amazing. This guy gave almost $500 million, right? If anybody in this audience paid more than $5,600 for 2 people, your married couple, they'd be put in jail. If you spent $100 over, they would put you in jail, these crazy